Hello all and welcome to All Red. It is the community built just for Liverpool fans, and this is actually our first video on the channel. It's been a long time coming. I should have done this 10 years ago, but I am super excited to build this community with fans just like you who are watching this, and maybe some non-Liverpool fans who want to jump in and give us a hard time. But this is the inaugural video, the first of hopefully many on the All Red channel. So please subscribe. That would be super duper awesome. We're going to try to do these daily, hopefully, and we should be having a lot of fun. So what is this channel all about? Well, I want to build a community that's just for Liverpool fans, and I know there's others out there, but hey, why not build another one? I want this to be all red, all things Liverpool, and before we go on, you're going to notice that I kind of go in and out of my fake British accent. You just can't help it when you talk about Liverpool. And sometimes I will get into a bit of a Liverpool, a bit of a Scouse accent as well, because sometimes you have to talk about Jamie Carragher and you have to talk about Steven Gerrard. But we'll have a lot of fun, right? We'll have a lot of fun. Shoot me a comment. I'm going to try to reply to as many as I can early on, because I want to get to know the community and I just want to have fun, right? Just want to have fun. A little bit about me, not that you care, but obviously here in the U.S., I'm a Yankee, as it were. I do have a journalism degree, which doesn't mean a whole lot now, but I'm not afraid to talk on camera, so that's helpful, I guess. I have been a Liverpool fan since 2005. And that was actually not in response to them winning the Champions League final. I didn't even know that was a thing. It's kind of a funny story. Long story short, my brothers and I played this soccer video game back in the day. It was called Winning 11-8. And they didn't have the rights to any of the team names or any of the player names. But I ended up choosing Merseyside Red. And red was my favorite color. I was like, oh, Merseyside Red, okay. And they had this player in the midfield, didn't have a name really, but he could hit it. He could hit it from anywhere on the field. Turns out that was Steven Gerrard, but that was like the inception, I guess you could say, of my fandom. And once I found out like the real team, I remember thinking like, oh, they seem like, you know, at the time they weren't super great, but they were kind of the center of what seemed like the soccer universe or the football universe. And I started watching games. Back then we had Fox Soccer Channel here in the US, and started just following them to the T. And 2 years later, I was on my high school senior trip in Colorado. I remember finding the game, the Champions League final on TV there somehow. And sadly watched them lose. But I know it's hard to prove, right? But I do have some memorabilia that might prove that I actually have been a fan for almost 20 years. So my first jersey, Jabril Cisse, right here. It's my first Liverpool jersey. Got the Carlsberg on there. And then I actually, at one point, was a member of the club. Here, I'll try to share this this scarf here, official membership of Liverpool. And I did that because in 2013, my friend Paul and I wanted to go to England and go to Anfield to see a game. And we didn't want to take a chance, so we became members of the club so we could get tickets. And we did. We got tickets to the Tottenham game in 2013 at Anfield. We flew out there. And that was magical, getting to see Stevie G slot in the winner from the mark. We were celebrating, to say the least. I've been through a lot as a Liverpool fan, which probably a lot of you understand. Came in during the Benitez years. Those were something. I was not a huge fan. I thought it was boring, uninspiring football. Got to a couple finals, obviously. Won 2005 Champions League final, which later on I found out about when I've got the DVD of the final and all the Champions League matches walking up to that. The years after Benitez were painful. Hodgson, Dalglish, who's a legend, but just painful. And then Rodgers, where there was kind of this glimmer of hope. So many great players throughout that time. Obviously, Stevie G, Torres, Suarez. I mean, just some amazing moments for Liverpool as a club. But just overall, like not winning anything for, 10, 11, 12 years was just painful. It was like, are we ever going to get back? And I remember when Rodgers, his final season, it was going very poorly. And I remember there were rumblings of this guy from Germany, Jurgen Klopp. And I jumped on YouTube and I found some like highlights of his coaching his team. And I was like, this is the guy. Like, we got to get this guy. He's awesome. He's like Liverpool through and through because he just loves the game and he loves his players so much. And when Rodgers got sacked, like that was not fun. But I was like, go get him. Go get Klopp, because he had just left his club. He had stepped down. And it happened. It was like, oh, this is so good. So what a time to be a Liverpool supporter now. Man, I wish Stevie G could play in this team with Klopp. But what a team we have. What a squad. So anyways, that's a little bit about me and kind of my background as a Liverpool fan. I'd love to hear your stories as well. I know you probably don't want to type all that up in the comments, but comment and let me know where you're coming from, where you're at in the world, and how you started to become a Liverpool fan. Everybody's got an origin story. So that's what we're trying to do here. We're trying to create this super fun Liverpool channel, this community of Liverpool supporters. I would love to bring on other people to this channel at some point and just spark conversations with other Liverpool supporters, spark maybe some conversations with non-Liverpool supporters, and just have a lot of fun doing that. So join us, subscribe, turn on the notifications, all the stuff that everybody always tells you to do. That'd be super awesome. It'd be great to have your support. We're going to do match previews, match reactions, player analysis, and just kind of general talk about the club. I'm not going to pretend to be an expert. I don't have inside sources for, rumors of what players we're bringing in or who's leaving. But I did play soccer, football, growing up for years and years, decades, and know a little bit about the game and hopefully, get to watch most of the games. So that's what we're going to do. The boys in red now have the All Red YouTube channel, and we'd love for you to be a part of it.